Yo, as I said in the last episode, we are going to be doing a little bit of tinkering with DnD and, well, other TTRPGs, but those are later days. For today, we are going to be doing a tier list of all the races in D&D 5th edition that were released up until this point, of which there are a lot. Now, the most important question: how am I going to decide who belongs to what tier, and even what do the tiers mean? With heavy bias and hints of comedy, of course. The tier list is split into 5 tiers. Going from the lowest to highest, we have who, for races I have little to no interest in, or forgot they existed entirely. Human, average, albeit a little on the bad side. Maybe they have some roleplay potential or abilities, but I don't really care about them that much. It's okay, average. This time on the better side of things. All the pieces are there, but the final product is a little lacking for my liking. High potential, second highest tier for races that I find fascinating on all fronts. For what they bring to the players themselves, as well as for me to work them into my own little worlds. And last but not least, literally me. All I will say is that this tier is literally reserved to my favorites, no other criteria. Deal with it. And one last thing, or a couple, I guess. The races will be evaluated based off of their most recent appearances, such as Mordekainen's Monsters of the Multiverse, which revamped a ton of them, as well as I'll be including all of the sub-races into the base race, mainly so I don't have to spend 4 hours on going through the 12 billion of sub-races. All that was supposed to be said was said, so let's roll with the bias and unfair ratings. As I said in the intro, here is the tier list separated into 5 tiers. Let's get into it. Arakokra, starting with a heavy hitter. Honestly, if it was before the nerfs that it received, or changes, I guess, in the Mordekainen's, it would be in high potential just because of its versatility. Who cared about 25 feet of normal movement speed when you had 50 of flying? Oh no, the armor restrictions. But with the nerves of it being equal to your walking speed and like blah blah blah, adding some nice things like the talon attacks, I would say Arakokras are okay. Okay, now we have the Half Angels, ASMRs, I don't know what they are honestly, but I like them. They are not as good as Arakokras, for sure. They are a bit more situational in their uses. They have their like shrouds, they can fly, they can do other things, they have the healing hands, light, and I like the things you can do with them, so I'd say they are a bit higher than Arakokras. Autonoms, they were released with the Spelljammer setting book, or not released, yeah, setting book, I guess. And honestly, between them and Warforged, I think they were done a little bit better. They deserve to be slightly at the bottom, I guess, of the high potential. Because, I mean, first, constructs, not really much is done with it. No, you know what? No. They are like top, it's okay. Due to the fact like yeah, they are constructs, but not much else. Kobolds. First deviation. Literally me. Why? Well, bias, of course. One of my favorite races of all time. For no reason other than I really like their playstyle and their lore. You know, like the tiny little guys that like serve or are cowardly, use traps, cower, beg, you know, things like that. Not a fan of the changes to their nature that were done in the Mordekainen's, but yeah, they are cool, I love them. Now, Vedalken, one of the races I have absolutely no idea what, when, where, or why would anybody use them. Genuinely, they are just blue people. They are powerful, yeah? Of their saving throws, their proficiencies, that's good. But they're boring, you know? I don't like them. Who? They don't really bring much to the table. Bugbears. Now, bugbears... I'm going to be honest, human. They have... no, wait. They allow some nice combat combos with their extended reaches and like bonus damages I think they get as well. So I'd say that they deserve to be here. Yeah, I'd say... yeah. Bugbears, yeah. Haragons, one of the animal people released in the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Honestly, they are not bad, but man, they are very rabbity, but why would I use rabbit people? Like, genuinely. I don't really want to play rabbit people, and I don't want to add rabbit people to my worlds. You know? Not as bad as who, because they get, like, nice benefits, but me. Centaurs! Here. Literally me. Why? Well, I like them. Like, they are just horse people in DnD. Very inconvenient, but, you know, it's nice to think of ways to manage that, right? Oh, how are they going to climb up ladders? They are not going to, so how do they cities look like, or anything like that? Plus, another thing, it is the closest thing we currently have to a arachnid class, you know, half human, half spider, so that's also a plus. Duergar. Honestly, as much as I like dwarves, they are going to be here, whatever. As much as I like dwarves, Duergar, I like them, but yeah, it's okay. They are changed enough, but meh. Deep gnomes, however, I'd say are an improvement to their non-deep, non-underdark counterparts. Maybe not high potential, but very much higher than Duergars. Dwarves. They are dwarves, they dig holes, they drink beer, and other things. High potential. Why? I love dwarves. Deep culture, underground, you can do weird shit with that, gives you a lot of room to work with. Their abilities, meh, kinda mad they are medium, but it also works. That's all. Changelings. Edgy characters, rogues, or whoever else is with dream. Honestly, just because, like, I cannot do anything else, right? They are changing. They can just change, like, especially with the changes in Mordenkainen's. Crazy. Well, no, not really. They just can be small, but you know what I mean. Changelings. Broken. Great. I love them. Elves. The diversity kings, queens, or whatever else. Billion sub-races. I don't really like them. Their versatility should push them a bit. Right, I don't really, yeah. Their versatility, you know what? Yeah. Their versatility helps them, like there are a billion sub-races, as I said, but meh. Personally, I just don't like them, and that's what this tier list is about. My personal bias, my ratings, and other things like that. I should not have done that. If you do not like that, L plus ratio. Fairy, one of the recent additions, again, I think is also in the Witchlight. Mad that they are not tiny, but again, that may be too difficult to work with. I like them, but they are okay, you know. Most races will be okay, there's nothing wrong with being okay, but yeah, look at who. I genuinely have nothing more to say. What are they even? They okay-ish abilities, the whole water thing is meh, but who? Tritons! Not a good streak. For who category? Tritons. They are very, very, very badly done. In my opinion, they just lack flavor. There is nothing about them that I will be like, wow, you nothing. Furbolgs. Rather plain race, however. Yeah, no, that's it. Just because, I mean, I have a soft spot for them due to, like, my favorite characters being, like, two of my favorite characters, one my player played and one I voiced, being Furbolgs. But overall, objectively, haha, in this tier list, objectivity, yes, it's my tier list. Yeah, meh, Furbolgs. Genasi, all four of them. Better elves, first of all. Better elves in terms of flavor. And that's really it. Like, elemental beings, kind of half, technically 1/4 elementals, right? Because there are half elementals, and then there are from half elementals to us, right? If I remember correctly. Anyway, I'm rambling. Gives a Rai and Gifyanki, our power duo. Psychic duo. I'd say gives a Rai, Gifyanki. For no other reason than psychic people that live in space and psychic people that use swords and are a little bit more gung-ho up on violence, I guess. Gnomes! Ew. No flavor, they are just smart creatures that do things. Another one, goblins. Do I need to explain this one? Do I need to explain this one? Nah. Goliath. I'd say top of human. Yeah, top of human. Same spot as Furbolgs. Like, they are this kind of weird thing where they are okay. They are kind of plain at the same time, you know? Meh. Halflings. Honestly, bottom human. Complete bottom human. My least favorite little race. Why? Again, same as gnomes. No personality, no nothing. Like, discount hobbits, okay? And I do not like hobbits. Half. Again, human. A little bit here. Orcs higher here. Why? I mean, orcs because their abilities are cool. You know, I like the whole, return from death or something like that with 1 HP. Masterful with necromancers, I love them. You know what? No, they deserve this because of the necromancer synergy. Yeah. You know, the undying theme is great with them. Give hippos with guns. Hippos with guns. No, here. I will not elaborate. Hobgoblins! Better than backbows, not as good as goblins, so let's even it out and give it high potential. The generals, the smarts, the spellcasters, I think, as well, of the goblins. I like them. Overall, goblinoids, nice. Humans! I mean, that's obviously, we know where it goes into literally me. Yeah. Now we have Kender. Honestly, I don't... Meh. Didn't really pay much attention to them, and not here, like here. Yeah. Then we have Kalishta, I don't know how to pronounce them. While not the most popular, they are definitely like better than shifters and like the things like that. I'd say like yeah. Other things. Kenku. Honestly, before Modern Cannons, it will be either high potential or literally who, because they were cool flavorfully, but they were obnoxious to play. With the changes in Modern Cannons, I'd say while they lost a bit of flavor, because I believe that they like lost the have to repeat the words. High potential, fuck me. I love them. Lonin. Kind of basic, kind of, you know, like lion people, I guess. We have Tabaxi. Yeah, we have Tabaxi. Yeah, just here. Lineages! Lineages are difficult. Why? Because they can go here, or they can go here. Because versatility, yeah, no, they go here. Versatile, flavorful, everything I want from a race, if you can call them that. It's just a pool of things you can do. Lizard folk, love them. I use them a lot actually, in one of my pirate campaigns that I've not really run yet, but I have prepared a lot of. And I'm fan of them, but not as much. Here you go. Auden, Lord Doko. Who are they? Why are they? When? Who? Literally who? Luxons, like him, but a little bit more than Leonin, that's it. Minotaurs, I will not say what they did in Modern Cannons, because that's a crime. I refuse to acknowledge that. They are okay. Handuzi, monkey, flying monkey, gliding monkey, I guess. People, I'm not interested in them in the slightest. Yeah, maybe. No. Yeah. Not much talked about. Tabaxi. There are two ways to interpret Tabaxi. Right? Two ways to interpret Tabaxi. First is we absolutely know what is the first way to interpret Tabaxi. Second is the vanilla one. For the versatility and nothing else, no, they go here. I have no ulterior motives, nothing that you can prove. I am innocent. Orcs. Honestly, before bland with, I think they were changed a bit, made closer to half-orcs, which were superior before, so I'd say, yeah, a little better. I like them more. Grungs. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is where you belong. Slightly higher, yeah, because they are cute. They're another slaver race. Woo, so original. But they are frogs, so Frankly, bug people, I love bugs. The features, they have multiple arms. Bug people, bias. Again, satyr, I don't know, I don't care, sue me. I think, honestly, like, gameplay-wise, better elves. Literally just better elves. But other than gameplay, like, world, they are just fey encounters to me, not that interesting, so I'd say somewhere here. You go here. Shifters, an interesting dynamic, interesting gimmick. Other than that, not much. I've never even seen a shifter or anybody mention wanting playing a shifter in games that I know. So just because I don't know much about them and I never really use them, I'd place them here. However, they are the like werewolfy, not really type race, so you go here. Plasmoids, is there even a question? Like, you know? UNT, one of the most unique races, I love them. From the evil, meh, but like the cold thing, like the emotional, the differences in that's cute, that's great, that's amazing, I love it. Okay, fight me. I love UNTs, I like the concept. Maybe not as much playing one if I wanted to play up the race, because that would be annoying. You know, that, oh, cold, not emotional. But in a setting, in, you know, things like that, I love them. Simic hybrids, one of the most unique races. They just evolve as the time goes on. I'd say, yeah, there is not much lore, but that's also good. You are not constrained like UNT are, or you are not completely blank like Owen. So I'd say they deserve to be somewhere here. Yeah. Yeah, GIF. Sorry, GIFs. Tieflings, the basic as the edge first rogue's first friend. I don't know how to call them. They are amazing. I like them. The horns are great. People underestimate how much you can do with horn. You can set personalities with horns. I like doing that for my characters. You can set like different facts about them. You can even like, hell, you can even make them grow out of unusual places. Like I played a tiefling that, for example, had the hairs instead of ears. For no reason. She was deaf. Yeah. Verdan, who literally, like, I have a vendetta against Alan, but if not, they would be here. Who? I literally had to look up what they do, and they are okay power wise, I guess. They are not like very bad. They are not very strong either. Yeah, I mean, they get little boosts and telepathy, I guess. I mean, advantage on wisdom and charisma saving throws is very nice. But, yeah, who? Turtles, my favorite Master Uguay type characters that are, for some reason, often played for comedy. Like, I've noticed that a lot of turtles are played as the comics relief characters. Either way, not very interesting. The whole armor class thing is nice, albeit a little redundant because kind of limits their choices, so it's okay, they got here. Warforged, another one of the AC classes. Honestly, I like them very much. Yeah, I mean, people say that no, they don't fit campaigns, they don't blah blah blah. I don't agree. If you don't have like high tech in your campaign, make them out of wood. They are creations of druids. You are high tech, they work perfectly. Many like stone, wood, like even plasma, hell, like. They are very flexible. People don't give them credit. I'd say Warforged, for both of their like lore implications and possibilities as well as gameplay. I mean, I know gnomes. I mean, they are worse gameplay wise than autonomes for sure. I'd say they are here. You know. Somewhere here. Yeah. Dragonbone, the last but not least. I don't really have much to say. Ad release very, very weak with Fizzbins. I think this one was fixed. Not really fixed. attempted to fix. Now they are good, they are presentable. I still don't really like them. So here you have it. I will spend a little bit, maybe rearrange things, mix, I don't know, and see you there.